ScreenSlam. It's a remarkable movie. Are you a fan of the science fiction genre?
I am a fan of the science fiction genre, yes.
Um, what did you think when you first read the screenplay?
Well, I didn't think it was a science fiction film. I thought, wow, this is an astonishingly ambitious and potentially wonderful film. I was thought the screenplay was incredible. And so incredible that I forgot to focus on my character. And I just thought, oh, wait a minute, who is she? Who is she? I'm supposed to give Chris an answer about this. I loved what the movie was about. I loved that it... And you know what else I loved about the movie? I love that it trusts in the intelligence of its audience, you know? It's a challenging film. It's challenging I think it's going to be challenging intellectually, but it's also challenging emotionally. And so far, all the reports that we've gotten back are that people feel transported by the journey. They feel opened because of it. And people seem to be responding to the film, which is great because that's the way I felt when I first read it.
Let's talk about your character. Who is she and what's going on when we first meet her?
I meet Amelia Brand. I meet Amelia Brand. It's been a long day. Sorry. I play Amelia Brand, and I can't tell you anything about her because it would give away. I play an astrobiologist. I'm allowed to talk about that, and I am part of the mission to save mankind, but I can't tell you what or where we're going or anything else about it.
Well, this is very secretive here.
It is. It's a very... Well, we're trying to protect people's ability to enjoy the film.
Well, let's talk about your co-star.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey.
Let's talk about Matthew. Everybody wants to talk about Matthew. Let's do it.
Well, what's it like working with him? I mean, it is a big. You have a lot of these scenes together. What was it like?
It was. I had a great time working with him as a person, and as an actor. You know, he cares about what he does so much, and he's got an intensity to him as an actor, which I respond to because it's the way I like to do things. But he also, you know, in between shots, tells stories, and he's got some amazing stories. You know, he's a person who's really lived his life, and I started off the film with a great sense of admiration for him, and honestly, it increased every single day, and to the point where now he's just one of my favorite people. I'm a big believer in Matthew McConaughey.
How did you go about preparing for this role?
How did I go about? I mean, I looked at the film and I looked at the lines that I had in it, a lot of which were science-based, and I just thought, okay, you have to understand what it is that you're saying to the best of your ability. So I just worked really hard at exploring the concepts. I thought about, because the movie's not really about her per se, even though she's a big part of the film, and she goes on an emotional journey, but that's not necessarily crucial to the film either, but I had to know what it was that I was doing. So I worked very hard in creating a backstory for her that would then inform my performance.
What about Chris Nolan? You've worked with him before.
I have worked with him before, yes.
What makes this man tick?
Well, I don't know. Oh, I don't. I would not presume to say that. He loves film. He's excellent at making great films, but I think the person that he is a father. You know, I think that's probably the most important thing to him. He's an amazing father. From as far as I can tell, he's a wonderful husband to his wife Emma Thomas, who's also his producing partner. He's a deeply thinking, really compassionate human being. And that's not something you necessarily put together. A lot of times when people are deep thinkers, they can be intimidating or judgmental, or maybe they don't suffer fools gladly. Chris is a man of enormous patience, and I in the beginning I was intimidated to go to him with problems with the character because I didn't want to bug him. But he's really not that sort of person. He's pretty approachable, as it turns out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
performance.
Thank you.